In today's episode, we're going to talk about how to market eco-friendly practices to build trust and drive growth in your remodeling business because there is a high demand for sustainable and green remodeling. And so that's what we're going to dive into today. Of course, remodeling always starts with planning, choosing the right materials, technology, and timelines to meet your client's vision and expectations. And for a growing segment of homeowners, one of those factors that is becoming non-negotiable is environmental responsibility. So today's eco-conscious consumer is looking for a contractor who aligns with their values, a professional who can deliver beautiful results without compromising sustainability. And for a remodeling company, that's not just a design preference, it's actually a marketing opportunity for you. And so we're going to look at how to position your remodeling company as a leader in sustainable green building by marketing those eco-friendly practices that are resonating with the environmentally aware clients that are out there today. And so as we get into this topic, the first thing that I want you to remember is promote those eco-friendly materials and sustainable methods that you are utilizing. When it comes to green remodeling, materials matter. So highlight your use of reclaimed wood and recycled materials, low-VOC paints, Green Guard certified finishes, FSC-certified timber, eco-friendly insulation, high-efficiency HVAC systems, energy-saving construction techniques, deconstruction instead of demolition, water-saving fixtures, efficient waste sorting and recycling systems. All of these things matter to the consumer out there that is looking for environmentally friendly solutions. Because these are not just product choices, they are actually proof points of your company's environmental stewardship. And here's a marketing tip. Don't just say you use green materials. Don't paint with a broad brush. Show how they actually benefit homeowners, such as improved indoor air quality, reduced carbon footprint, and long-term energy savings. And then use images as always, and case studies and certification logos to enhance your credibility. And then be sure to connect with eco-conscious homeowners. Remember, the number of homeowners who prioritize sustainability in their remodeling decisions is increasing each and every year. These clients want more than just those surface level claims. What they're looking for is remodeling partners who actually walk out the talk. And here's how you can connect with them. First and foremost, be transparent about sourcing. Let clients know where you get your materials and why those choices actually matter. Explain the long-term value of green products and technologies, such as utility cost savings and improved health outcomes. Offer incentives, such as discounts or upgrades for choosing sustainable options. And then educate your audience with blog posts, videos, or PDFs that explain your practices and how they align with green building standards. And then back it up with certifications. And I'm going to get to this more here in just a few moments. here's something you want to remember. This audience is extremely loyal. They are values driven and they are highly responsive to messaging that respects and reflects their environmental concerns. So they want to do the right thing, and they are looking for experts who can guide them in doing the right thing. And so you want to be that expert. Remember to tell a story that builds trust. Something that's so important in marketing. Stories sell, facts tell. Don't bore your audience with facts. Bring them along on the journey by telling a story. Stories build trust. And modern buyers, especially those with strong values, make emotional decisions first, and then they justify those decisions logically behind that emotion. So while facts and figures do matter, what actually moves the needle is that compelling story. And that story needs to include your why. Why did your company choose to adopt green practices? It needs to include the impact. How have your projects helped reduce waste, improve air quality, or conserve energy? And then the benefit. What are real customers saying about their experience with your eco-friendly approach? Keep in mind, trust grows through clarity and consistency. The more honest and open you are in your marketing, the more confidence you will build with the homeowner. Now, I talked a moment ago about certifications. Here's something you may not be thinking about. Use your certifications as a competitive advantage. Green certifications aren't just paperwork. They're actually marketing assets. And those marketing assets can position you as an expert and an authority in sustainable remodeling. And here are some key ones to pursue and promote. LEED, the Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design. Energy Star, Green Guard certification. FSC, Forest Stewardship Council. These certifications demonstrate that your company adheres to the highest standards in environmental responsibility. And once you've earned them, make sure that you add certification logos to your website, your marketing materials, and your email signatures. Be sure to include green badges on your trucks, your job site signage, and your proposal documents. Share explainer videos or infographics that break down what each certification actually means for your clients. And then create blog content or social media posts that actually walk your prospects through the process of choosing a certified contractor. You see, many homeowners don't fully understand what these certifications actually entail. And that is your opportunity to educate, differentiate, and dominate the market. You also want to build a brand that reflects your eco values. Your marketing strategy should reflect the same integrity as your remodeling work. And that means aligning your brand identity, content, and communication with your sustainable practices. So how do you align your brand? Well, first of all, use consistent eco-themed visuals and language in your digital presence. Share behind-the-scenes content showing your team recycling, reusing, and reducing waste. Write about your sustainability mission. In your About section, and in your proposals. And then host workshops or community events focused on green building awareness. Now, there are also some messages you want to avoid. Greenwashing, for example. Don't make vague claims without proof, because today's homeowners are very savvy and they are quick to call out fluff or BS for that matter. And then generic content. Tailor your marketing to your audience's values and needs. Don't just say, we care about the planet. Nobody wants to hear that. Explain how you care about the planet. Remember, your brand needs to reflect purpose, responsibility, and practical solutions, because that's what today's green conscious homeowner is looking for. And then, as always, you want to showcase your work. Show off what you do. Showcase those green remodeling projects, because nothing builds credibility like real-world results. Highlight past projects that reflect your eco-conscious approach. Use before and after photos to tell the story of reclaimed materials, energy efficiency, or low-impact design. Create short videos with client testimonials focused on health improvements, lower energy bills, or reduced waste. And then write case studies that walk through your process of selecting and applying sustainable products. Content like this is going to do two things. First and foremost, it's going to prove up your expertise. But then secondary to that, it's going to inspire new clients who want to replicate the same outcome for themselves. You want to be part of the solution and the conversation, because sustainability isn't a trend, it's actually a long-term shift in consumer priorities. And it's a chance for you to stand out in a very saturated remodeling market. Eco-conscious consumers aren't just looking for a contractor. They want a partner who actually shares in their vision of creating a healthier home and a better world. And so companies that win this audience over are the ones who lead with transparency, values, and verified practices. The good news is you don't have to be perfect at this. You just have to be committed and willing to communicate that commitment in a very clear, confident, and consumer-focused way. So to wrap up this episode, green remodeling is no longer a niche. It's actually a smart, strategic way to grow your remodeling business. So whether you're just starting to adopt eco-friendly practices or you've been a champion of this for a while, now's the time to let your market know. So start with these key strategies. Showcase the materials and methods you use. Appeal to the values of eco-conscious homeowners. Promote your green certifications. Tell a story that builds trust. Align your brand with your practices. And show your work and impact. When you do this the right way, sustainable remodeling marketing becomes more than just a message. It becomes a magnet, an irresistible magnet for the right kind of homeowners. And if you're ready to grow your remodeling business with eco-friendly marketing as your lead, we'd love to help you develop that strategy here at Remodeling Marketing Team. So reach out to us and schedule your strategy session. You can do that at remodelingmarketingteam.com/get-started, or you can give us a call. We'd love to sit down with you and develop that strategy to dominate your market. Thanks for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you on our next episode.